There's certain steps. Basically, through the whole thing is you have to remember what's clean and what's dirty. Okay? So constantly be thinking about that for your gloves, for the sheets, and the linens that you're changing. So we would go ahead and take, again, keeping it away from your uniform, go ahead and take off and we're going to say that this person has their gown on, so we're going to be able to take the top sheet off and then rolling it towards the center and rolling it towards the end. Keeping that away from your uniform, dirty linen. Okay, so now so far I've taken dirty linen. Are my gloves clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Dirty. So I would be taking off gloves, putting them in the waste container, and getting clean gloves. Wash my hands. I would have brought my linen into the room. So when you bring your linen in and you're going to make an occupied bed, you want to gather the same way as you're making an unoccupied bed. Gather your linen. That's gone. Gather your linen in the same order that it's going to go on the bed. So my pillowcase is at the bottom. My flat sheet is at the top next. My turn sheet, and this is the first thing that's going on, so then I would have that. So I brought in my clean linen. All right. Now I'm going to take the bed apart. So I'm going to have her, Lewis, if you would bring the side rail up on that side for me, please. Okay. So keeping my resident as private as I can. Again, shoulder and hip. I have her turn over. Okay, so now I'm going to take the pillow out. And that's why it's nice to do this with two people, so that one person can almost always have clean hands, one can almost always have dirty, but this is when you're doing it singly. So I'm going to take the linen in the bed at a good height for me and roll it towards the center. As far towards the center as we can go. Without. Okay, clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Dirty. So you change it. Again.
Every time you touch clean linen, pretty much.
Every time you touch dirty and then go to clean.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, and you want to go. Change gloves. That's why it's nice if you have two people. Doesn't always work that way, but
True.
It's nice. Okay, so now you're going to lay out your fitted sheet. Remember, keeping seams away from the person's body. Now you're going to roll it, but you're going to roll it towards you. And try and get it so it's going to lay as flat as possible. Now, the thing is, these are dirty linens, but they're not soiled linens. So it's okay if the underside of those linens touch the underside of these linens. If those linens were soiled, we would take those linens off completely and clean the bed before we put new on. All right, so next thing you're going to put on is your turn sheet.
Your resident won't be in the bed if it is a slow.
Hopefully not. Depends on if they can get up or not. Because there are times when it's a resident with a sore and they cannot get out of bed, and so then you have to change the bed around them and clean the bed around them, and that's not fun. But it certainly can happen. So again, you're rolling everything towards you. You tuck that turn sheet on the inside of the other sheet. Make sure that it's fit, right? She's up kind of high in the bed. And keeping as many wrinkles out of that as you can. I go ahead and tuck this turn sheet so that when I get to the other side, it doesn't pull out. Okay, now I'm going to come around to the other side.
Did you put up the stuff?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, good catch. Good catch. Okay, so now Mrs. Smith, clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Clean.
Huh?
Clean.
Oh,
Touch
clean.
the
That's
clean.
fine.
Yep. So now I can touch the
You're so
dirty
smart.
without
That was a
changing
trick.
gloves, okay?
I started with
Good
dirty.
catch. All right, so Mrs. Smith, I'm going to have you roll back to your back. And I'm going to take this down and away, and I'm going to have you roll over to your other side. I'm going to say she got the catch that I did for right now.
Can somebody help me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Stop it up, hip and shoulder, and turn her. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dirty stuff and continue rolling everything towards the middle, keeping it as flat to the bed as possible. And then start at the top and roll it on down. Dirty sheets. Okay. I'm a lefty. No. Okay, so dirty or clean?
Dirty.
Dirty. Take my gloves off, wash my hands, put on a new set of gloves. Okay? My sheet down. Leave her up for just a second. Okay, now she can go to her back. Okay. So, yep, she's in the center of the bed. Now you have pretty much a clean start to your bed. You would go ahead and put your, your hands are still clean. So you go ahead and put your top sheet on, just like we do with an unoccupied bed. Put your bedspread on. Go ahead and tuck everything under the end. Make your miter corners on each side. But you force the person's in the bed so we don't tuck the bed, because that would be false imprisonment. Okay? So then you would go ahead and lower your bed, get your collar. Okay, get your pillow. Still got to put your clean pillowcase on and put your pillow under your person's head. Questions?
That's
So it's
nice.
like in between every layer, changing
It's clean to dirty. So the gloves that they're laying, or the sheets that they're laying on, are considered dirty.
Mhm.
So when we turn her to the side and we're moving all these dirty sheets over, then our gloves are dirty.
Mhm.
So before we touch clean linen, to bring clean linen onto the bed, I'll take the gloves off, wash your hands, put on clean gloves. Okay?
What about, excuse me, her gown? Isn't it considered dirty?
Usually if we're making an occupied bed, we probably would have just done a bed bath and put on a clean gown. But yeah, depending on, there again, is it a gown that's been on there? Is it a soil gown?
Yeah, that's what I
It's
didn't
a-
know.
yeah. So
Asking you.
we're gonna say that,
The
it's
scenario.
not a soil gown.
So you changed your gloves like 3 times?
I would have been four up here, yep.
The first time though, like you touched the dirty linens and then you changed it before you touched the patient. Like you have to do that though, because I mean technically isn't it their flora? Like couldn't you only change it twice whenever you touch the clean linens?
Yeah, whenever you go from dirty to clean, you have to change your gloves. Yeah. Clean to dirty doesn't matter, because you're clean, you can go to dirty, and that's just fine, no problem. But anytime you go from clean to, or from dirty to clean, then you have to change gloves. And I goofed in that I did not say at the very beginning, oh, here's my clean linen. I would have washed my hands, gone down the hallway to the clean linen area, got my linen, brought it into the room. So I changed my gloves one more time.
Do you think that's going to be on the state test?
This is not on the state
Thank
test.
gosh.
Yeah. No, this is not on the state test, but we will do a lot of it in the care center setting.
So it's our skills packet that will be
Yep.
only that stuff.
Only the
not
things
on
that are on the
other,
skills
not the
packet,
nail.
not on the checkout sheet, only the skills packet. That's state test.
Is the resident okay being on their side?
Yeah.
While you're making it, they're like they most of them are okay with it.
Actually. And this is one of those things where, again, they're not a piece of meat. You got them turned to your side so you can talk to them. Like, hey, it's gonna be a gorgeous day out. You know, Grand's kids coming this weekend. How's the flower garden going? What'd you do at rec yesterday? What's for lunch today?
That's a pretty
Those
night.
type. What's that?
That's a pretty nightgown. I didn't recognize that. Oh, my daughter gave it to me last week.
Yeah.
She does it.
Good social time, especially those types of things. And honestly say some of probably the most interesting conversations that I have had with people in all my years of caregiving were when we were doing ball programs.
Oh.
You gotta sit and wait with them for 20 minutes while the suppository works. What are you gonna do? Well, you get to talk to your resident. You know them really well.
That's cool.
Okay? Yeah. That's a very interesting conversation.
Do we ever use that stuff up there?
The stethoscope and stuff?